So this is the main menu. We have a nice pixel art in the background, which again I did not make. And then we have 3 options. Multiplayer and options, don't do anything. They're just there for aesthetics. But story mode does, so let's hop into the game. So this is the main screen of the game. We have 3 buttons, 3 main attack buttons to choose from. So we have fire. Well, what do these buttons do, you might be asking? This game is all like rock, paper, scissors. So fire will defeat grass, water will defeat fire, and grass will defeat water. Now we're going against a computer enemy. As you can see up here, he has his health bar, we have our health bar, and we accumulate points by beating the enemy, and when you beat him in a turn, he will lose health. And his moves aren't entirely random. He will kind of predict what you're going to do. We'll get into that later. It becomes important for strategies to win. But let's investigate this button. This is the shop. So we have several items, power-up items, that can help you defeat the enemy. Now throughout this showcase, I will be cheating just to speed up the process of showing off the game. I'm going to go ahead and give myself some points so that I can purchase items and show you what they do. Okay, so the first item is the power orb. Very basic. Increases your damage done to the enemy if you win, and they're stackable, so you can buy multiple ones and the effect is multiplied. We gotta buy some item slots to store other items too. So the shield will just protect you for 3 to 5 rounds. Rabbit's foot is very useful when placing wagers. I'll show that in a bit. The lasso, you can either steal the enemy's points or his items. Now the enemy can use items against you as well, and when you use the lasso, you also have a chance of getting specialty items, which are very cool. We'll see these later on. The tree root acts as just restores your health, the extra item slot, and the cell battery is a very cool item. It's not a power-up, it's more of a permanent attack option, I guess. But so I'll go ahead and buy that. As you can see, it's upgradable, but the upgrade just increases the damage. It doesn't really change the behavior much. So now up here in the top left, underneath my health bar, there's an empty bar, which is the cell battery. And as we accumulate wins, the bar will fill up, and once it's full, we'll be able to attack the enemy with an electric plasma shot, which it looks pretty cool. So let's go ahead and start attacking our enemy. We both picked fire. Okay, so we lost, and as you can see, the enemy got a point. We lost some health. Got another win. So we won that one, and we lost some health. And we get a nice little glow animation on the button too, which is nice. Lots of draws, another win. And you can see up here, our cell battery's filling up. Another loss, a win. Okay, I'm gonna show an item. Play the power orb. So you can see we get an indicator. We have 3 turns to win to get an effect. So we've lost. So we didn't win, and the power up went away. Wasted 2 points. I'll show you the lasso. So we use it, and we can either steal points or steal an item. The enemy has 7 points. I'll take those points. I can go ahead and show you steal an item too. So if we steal an item, yeah, he gave us a shield. So might as well use a shield too. Our health turns gray, get the protected health. So the enemy tried to attack us, but we took no damage. Getting some wins. So that the enemy just bought an item. Kind of a indicator to watch out. So I'm going to go ahead and show the wager system. So I'll make a safe bet of 3 points. Now once I lock the bet in, the next turn if I win, I'll gain 3 points, but if I lose, then I'll lose 3 points. So we can lock it in, and we got a draw. So yes, we won 3 points. Okay, and now I'll show the rabbit's foot. You can see our wager input will now be doubled if we win, but if we lose, the rabbit's foot is very handy in that we will not lose any points from wagering. So we can make very risky bets. So let's bet 9 points, lock it in. Okay, and we won that one. And as you can see, instead of getting 9 points, we got 18 points. Very useful item. Okay, and the enemy used the power and stuff that you just purchased. And we're clicking. Okay, now we get this indicator. And it's the Wandering Trader from Minecraft, if you're familiar with him. Now he will offer to trade you shop items for special items that you can't get in the shop. So he's offering 3 power orbs for a leech seed, which we cannot afford, so sadly I have to decline. Clicking around, trying to win. I'll buy some items. Let's go ahead and get a couple power orbs and get a shield while we're at it. Okay, so the trader is appearing again. Let's see. Okay, so we can afford this one. So we get the King's Rock, which is another useful item. We have to hold it in our inventory, and while we have it, there's a chance that the enemy will flinch if we win. So he'll be stunned for 1 round, and basically you'll win the next round no matter what. Let's see. Okay, so our cell battery is charged completely, and we get a nice colorful animation. You can try it. The enemy lost some health. Our cell battery is empty now, and very exciting, very exciting. Okay, as you can see, so the enemy actually just stole our King's Rock, which is pretty annoying because that's a hard to get item. But he also flinched at the same time, which you can see right here from the King's Rock. So he stole it right at the time it worked. And if he hadn't stolen it, we could hold on to that all game, and it would, every time we won, there'd be a chance that he would flinch again. But since he flinched, we'll win the next turn, guaranteed. So we can use power orbs to stack them up, do some damage. Yeah, so we just won. So our trade is back. It would be smart to purchase some items in advance to see if we can trade with him. Okay, cool. So he has a shield. He's offering a shield for the amulet coin, which is a very, very useful item. If we hold on to it, then we get an extra point for every win. So instead of 1 point, we get 2 points. As you can see, we got 2 points there. Another 2 points. Another 2 points. Raking in the money. Rolling in the dough. Let's see what the trader has. Okay. So now he's offering a book, which is very vital to the story. And now he'll give you a warning message. If anyone asks, you can get that from me. Some very powerful people would love to have that. The classified intel, which reveals an enemy attack strategy for the next 5 rounds. We'll go ahead and use that. Here we get a book pop-up. You mouse over it and nice 3D book flip animation. Now this code is important. You'll want to remember that for later on in the game. I'm going to go ahead and write that down. And then this is all in Russian, but if you don't know Russian, I can explain to you what it says. I actually don't know either. I just use Google Translate. But so this book is telling you the enemy's attack strategy, and how it works is the enemy has a pool of moves that he chooses from. Now, at the start of every 10 rounds, that move pool is just fire, water, and grass, and he'll pick a move from there, and that's the move he plays against you. But whenever you play a move, the inverse of that move is added to the pool. And so if you play fire, grass will get put into the enemy's move pool, making him more likely to pick grass. So you can play, if you play fire 5 times in a row, there'll be 5 grasses put in the move pool. Enemy will be much more likely to play grass, and you can manipulate his behavior in that way to take advantage of the wager system, the power orbs, stuff like that. Very, very useful. So, and that's not the only thing the book is useful for. There's a map here, and when we click on it, it tells us what the enemy's going to be playing for the next few rounds, or it gives us hints. It doesn't exactly tell us. So 61 will not play fire. Round 62 will play water. 63 will not do water. 64 will do water. 65 will not do water. So we can get back to the game now that we have some useful information. So we're on round 61, and he told us it will not be fire. So we should play fire. We lost. So now round 62, we will play water. So that means we should play grass, and we won. Round 63 will not be water. If we play water, so we lost by 2 out of 3 odds. And 64 will be water. We play grass. 65, not water. We play water. We won. Very useful. Let's go ahead and restore some health. I haven't showed that yet. We got 24 from that. That was a good tree root. It's between, I think, 15 to 25 health, and that's the upper limit, so pretty good tree root. We're choosing moves. Okay, so now we've obtained the classified military intelligence, we get a bit of a different character that appears. As you can see, Vladimir Putin shows up, and he's very interested in this intelligence that we've collected, and he doesn't like it when his intelligence gets leaked, and he wants to do something about it. So he wants an example of the intelligence. So we'll have to wait for the enemy or the traitor to offer it to us. So we can go ahead and fire this off. Now, the traitor won't actually offer the intelligence until level 2 again. So I'm going to go ahead and cheat again, speed up the process. Set that equal to 0. So now, there we go. Next level. So now we're level 2. It's more the same. Oh, and we also get health and money from winning level 2. Or winning level 1. It's a lot of clicking through. Go ahead and buy some items. A couple items. See if we can get the shield. I meant to pick a lasso. See if we can get some special items. Okay, cool. We got a special item. This is the Ice Orb. I'll showcase that. So if we use it, enemy gets frozen, and it's a guaranteed win for the next 2 to 3 turns, I believe. So this would be a good time to buy a Power Orb. Use that. It's a guaranteed win. Buy a couple more Power Orbs. Get some more guaranteed wins. And he's thawed out of the ice. Use a shield, protect yourself a little bit. Buy some other items. Shield up. We can stack shields. That becomes important later too, which I'll be showing. You'll see in a bit. So clicking around, we get the trader. We can't trade with that. Sorry, man. Now, what we're doing now is we're just trying to get the book for Vladimir Putin. That's the objective right now. And I'm just waiting for his health to be unprotected to fire this. Okay. So the enemy's charging his laser, which we have the ability to block, but it takes 2 rounds to charge, and you have to buy 3 shields to block it. But if we have 2 shields, it'll block part of the damage in 1 shield, part of the damage. So you need 3 to block all of it. And I just don't have a room for 3 shields, so I'll use this. It's still charging up. You can buy 3 shields. Well, actually, I want you to see the laser. It's pretty sweet. So I'm gonna go ahead and let it attack me. And you can see it starts glowing. Does some devastating damage to us, and we're on our way. Well, I can go ahead and so we're clicking through. Okay, we get the enemy, or the wandering trader. We can't afford that. Still just waiting for that book. Go ahead and shield up a little bit. Waiting for the book. Still no book. It is guaranteed to come at some point. Buy a couple items. Maybe I'll cut this part of the video. Okay, here we go. So now, the book. We can get it. Okay, so now we don't want our enemy stealing the book, so we can go ahead and protect our health. Just want to hold on to it. Okay, now we're about to get laser blasted. We can go ahead and so a lot just happened there. We used the Power Orb, and he was charging at the same time. Now we can get 3 shields. Go ahead and use all of those, and we can block the shot. Very nice. So Mr. Vladimir Putin should be showing up for his book. And we just lost all our points, which is not good. But anyway, that's that point.
Максим Юрьевич мне сказал о том, что
Mr. Vladimir Putin shows up again. You don't want to hand it over. You don't want to keep it. Bad things happen if you keep it.
полностью соответствовал всем критериям, которые являются коалиционным компаниям.
So you sell the intelligence back to Mr. Putin, and he gives you 30 points.
Он мою реакцию
And it gives
знает,
you
что
another
я не буду
assignment,
повторять, но
which is
все-таки
exciting.
в одной части только повторюсь. И если вы выработали
He's,
такие
he's pretty upset
критерии,
with the wandering traitor. See what I did there? And he gives you this knife, and he wants the head of the traitor. He's not messing around. You don't mess with Mother Russia, baby. But anyway, back to the game. We're hopping back in here. Find some items. Clicking through. Shielding ourselves. Don't want the enemy taking our, let's go ahead and take his points back, you know. Those are rightfully mine. Clicking through. We go and fire. Light him up a little bit. Okay, we get a flashing red. And I don't know if you can hear that, but some intense music's playing. And he's intimidated by our knife. It gets pretty morbid here. And you don't want to betray the motherland because bad things will happen. So you only have one option, is to kill the traitor. So you gotta do it yourself. You gotta stab right in there. And pretty morbid death of the traitor. And he gets decapitated, alright. Alright. Crazy. So now you can collect the head. And you gotta bring this to good old Vladimir Putin. So, we don't want the enemy stealing our head, so let's protect ourselves from that. Clicking around. Looking back. Mr. Putin.
то чего они стоят, если ничего не видно за ними? Что это за критерии такие? Критериям соответствует, а работать не может.
And he's looking for someone to preside over the weapons program. And that's that. Now just have to get to level 3, the third and final level of the game. So here, I'm gonna cheat again, use some cheat codes. Set the enemy health to 0. Boom. We're back. So now we gotta get out. You can see the shop, this is glowing red. Click that. There's a new item here, the nuclear option, when all else fails. So we gotta get 500 points, which I can cheat to do, but I want to showcase another aspect of level 3 first, which should come up randomly. Okay, there's an alarm siren playing. You gotta click these missiles. If they hit you, you do damage. You gotta blow them up by clicking them. Pretty cool. But so you've seen that. Let's go ahead and get down to the point. Give myself 500 points. So we can buy the item. One more thing real quick, I'll go ahead and show. I think it's kind of funny. Click around. Oh, more missiles. Avoid those. Oh no. Hold on. I'm gonna go ahead and steal my points back. I just wanted to show one other thing that I thought was funny. I'm gonna go ahead and use this so I can't get my points stolen again. But when the trader comes back, you can see he's all mangled, which I thought was kind of funny. But anyway, let's go ahead and show the nuclear option. We buy that. Okay, so I realized there was a problem with the recording when I went to buy the nuclear option. So I'll be showcasing that now. So as you can see, we get this mysterious briefcase in our inventory. We click on it. I don't know if you can hear the effects, but you get a unlatching sound, and it flips open, and you're prompted to enter the nuclear launch codes, which we learned earlier from the book. Now, I know what they are, but I want to show what happens if you get it wrong. So type in some garbage.
Access denied.
And you get your access denied. So now if we type in the correct codes, our access is granted. We get this cool trapdoor effect, and then we see the football, as they call it. Now we can toggle this button. It's not that useful, but and when we press the button, red lights flash, some sirens, and the game's over. Now we get this cool cutscene I worked on. It's a little overkill. I think it's 5 or 6 minutes long. I think it's pretty cool, but it doesn't really add much to the gameplay. The game's over. If you're interested to watch it, I'll post the video separately. But that's the game. Yeah, I really enjoyed making it. Thanks for sticking around this long to watch. Hope it was entertaining to watch, and give the game a try. It's pretty difficult to play if you don't know what you're doing. But yeah, that's it.